Okay, so I'm not starting with freshly washed hair. I'm actually starting with these cornrows that I've had for about a week. I washed my hair before I did the cornrows, so washed, treated it. And you really want to do these protective styles not on freshly washed hair. I don't know, for some reason I just feel like it holds better. Um, I don't know, yeah, I just feel like it holds better and it's just healthier for your hair if it's just not freshly washed. I don't know, that's what I feel, that's from my experience.
We the flyers here and they still hating on us.
Anyway, these styles really require a lot of moisture on your hair. So right now I'm using a leave-in conditioner. I'm not using a lot just because I'm only using it to clear out my hair. I'm using the brand As I Am. I'll put everything in the description box. But honestly, any leave-in conditioner, your favorite, your preferred, whatever, is good. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, your girl is gaining some length. Anyway, so yeah, you just want to make sure that your hair is thoroughly cleared out, thoroughly moisturized, and I'm going to add more moisture to my hair when I'm actually doing the twist or the braids, whatever you want to call it, for the crochet.
I'ma get us higher with no beat involved. You just need some space, we get so shy.
So I know that this part isn't that straight, and part of me wants to blame my boyfriend because I was FaceTiming him. I turned around, I'm like, is this straight? And he really lied to my face and told me yes. But it's okay because I did eventually go into the mirror and straighten it. I'm not one of those people who don't care about straight parts. I thoroughly care about straight parts. I feel like it makes it all neat and clean. But anyway, so any braider knows that Shine and Jam is your best friend. So I'm using that in addition to this hair pomade. I'll link it. It's something I found in my mom's drawer. And what I did was I used the Shine and Jam to like slick down the roots and also the parts, and then I used the hair pomade all over the actual hair itself. So it helped the roots to be really, really tight and then also moisturize the hair. So I am so sorry guys for this really bad quality here. I didn't even realize that my camera went out of focus, and so unfortunately it's kind of bad. But I hope you guys can see that as I'm braiding, I'm actually pulling tight the braids so that it's actually really tight at the roots. And then right here, as you can see, I'm pulling apart that middle braid and splitting it into two so that I can twist the rest of the way down. And that's how I did all of the twists in my hair for the crochet. So braiding the roots just helps to keep it more sturdy, and then of course twisting it just saves you all that time from braiding it. So I braid the roots and then twisted the rest of the strand, and this is what the rest of that looks like. This took like I want to say a little less than an hour. My hair isn't that thick, so yeah. And look at them parts, baby. Look at them parts. They're not the best, but they're better than if I had freeformed them. I'm just not that kind of person. Y'all just had to see how attention-y my dog is, okay? He just want to be a part of everything. But anyway, so I took the hair that I'm using, which I will link in the description box, and I separated it into, like, just to make the strands more fuzzy. And then if you don't know how to use a crochet needle, I can't really explain it, but it's very, very simple. Hook the hair into the hook part, pull it through your braid, and then pull one side of the hair strand out of the loop. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, I used two strands of the hair because one of them is going to be used to wrap and then the other one is going to get wrapped. That's just because my hair is really short, and obviously I don't want the locks as short as my actual hair. And so what I'm doing here is I'm just wrapping very, very tightly around the root of my hair, and I want y'all to see like how tight this is, because I made the mistake of thinking that because the look I'm going for is like a distressed look, that I should not do them as tight, and that's the mistake I made in some of the back of my hair, which is not correct at all. You still want to do it tight because what's just going to happen is it's just going to be able to come loose like very quickly, quicker than it should. So now I'm just wrapping it down the rest of the hair, and then when I reach the length that I want the hair to stop at, which I didn't really measure, which I should have for all of my strands, but it's fine. When I reached that length, I stopped, and then I started to wrap back up the strand, as you can see me doing right there. And now what I'm doing is I'm just tying a knot with that little remaining piece of hair. And then what I'm gonna do is keep, if it's long enough, I'll keep doing it up, like spinning it up the hair and keep tying it. So now I'm taking the hair that was being wrapped, so that leftover piece at the bottom, and that's going to get wrapped up that strand as well. And I'll do the same thing that I did with the original hair, the second piece of hair that I was wrapping with. And so once again, when you have a little bit left, you want to leave just a little bit, enough to make sure that you can tie it in a knot. And you're just gonna tie that in a knot, and then whatever's left, if you don't want that like distressed look, as you can see some of my strands are hanging out because I wanted some to be like a little loose and curly. If you don't want that, you want to keep wrapping up and tying and wrapping up and tying. By tying I mean knotting, until you get all of the strand is pretty much like gone. You don't see any frizziness at all.
They was on the ground just hating on us. They was on the record getting jealous. We the flyers here and they still hating on us. I got sauce. That's I gotta move. That's life. Yeah.
So I slowed down this clip so that you can see more clearly exactly what I'm doing. So this is actually in real time. And I think it's a little bit more clear what I'm doing and exactly how I'm hooking, how I'm pulling through, and then how I'll be wrapping. And I didn't mention it before, but I made one of the pieces of hair, so it's 2 pieces of hair, and I made one of them a little bit more frizzy than the other one, so I pulled it out some more. And the one that is frizzier is the one that I use to wrap the non-frizzy one. So that's what you see I'm doing right here. The frizzier one is the one that I'm wrapping with. And that's just because I get more coverage of the hair because it's all frayed out. And there's low risk of any of my natural hair being exposed. I really apologize for talking so much. I think me and my boyfriend was having some, not really an argument, some discussion, but I totally forgot that I was recorded, so please excuse me.
That's I gotta move. That's life. Yeah, I got sauce. That's I gotta move. That's life. I'ma ride your being till the sunset. I'ma get us higher with no beat involved. You just need some space.
So one thing I didn't show, but I actually did for the majority of my twists or my locks, was that I rolled the rest of the lock in my hand to like secure all the strands. And this is the finished look right here, guys. Boom. Okay, so boom, she broke the TL. So this is the finished look. I absolutely love it. I did want them all to have the same length, but this is my first time ever even attempting like the soft locks like style in any type of variation or form. So I think I did pretty well for my first time. And please excuse me, I'm holding my phone because I'm in the process of moving, which is also why I've had 3 different shirts for this entire video. Yes, I really like this. This is cute. This is so cute. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me if you want to see more like this or any other natural styles. I'm all for the natural styles this summer. But until I see you guys next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and you know, justice for George Floyd.
That's life. Oh, yeah.